Greetings, dear, beautiful, intuitive, empathic soul. Thank you and welcome to all you light workers and mystics all across the planet. Welcome to your weekly intuitive inspiration. My name is Bevin Niemann-Cortez. I am an author and spiritual leader, been particularly specializing in working with empaths and HSPs for the past 10 years. I'm used to actually pulling specific cards and kind of using those archetypes and that imagery to really channel through and bring you these messages. Well, the thing that really came to me over the past couple of weeks, it's been calling me, nudging me, pulling. You know what I'm talking about if you're intuitive. It's like, you need to just pick a word, get on, and make the recording. I'm like, are you kidding me? That sounds really scary. You know, sometimes I teach with the script. Sometimes I speak and I tell stories and things like that. So I've done this for a long time. But from a purpose of channeling intuitive divine information, this is sort of the next level, if you will, of really trusting ourselves, right? We know when we're ready to hit that next level, where we've been at the plateau too long. It's like, okay, it's time to climb a little bit. It's time to see what's there, see what's possible, what are my capabilities. And so this is a part of that for me, and it will probably not surprise you that the word that came forward for us to talk about and co-create together is confidence. Right? Confidence, right? And so it's just funny that this is the way that I'm going to embody that. But that's what often happens when we're at a particular place in our spiritual journey. And something comes forward to us and it just won't let go of us. It just keeps knocking on the door until we pick it up. And the longer we don't, the more furiously it knocks, and the more deep that it calls to us, right? So it's like, okay, we might as well just do it in the beginning, right? Not that we don't have free will, and not that we're not subject to something else's demands, or I don't believe in that kind of thing, and it's okay. I'm not here to tell you what to believe. I'm spiritually open, so this is what works for me. What works for me is to know that I have sovereignty and I have free will. And so therefore it's like, when we get to that next plateau, we can decide, okay, am I wanting to go up? Am I ready to do that? Am I feeling good about myself inside? Have I acknowledged how far I've actually come on this journey, and who I am no longer, but who I am currently, and who I'm becoming, who I'm blossoming into? And so as we start to recognize that a particular chapter of our life, whatever that means for you, is finished, is complete, we've gained as much as we can, we've gone as far as we can down that particular path, timeline, whatever you want to call it. Now we're ready for something else, and we have this sort of in-between space from one to the other, some kind of adjustment, whether you leave a relationship and then heal, or whether you have healed and you're starting a new relationship, or whether you're starting a new career field, or you're moving to a new place, or you're starting a family, or you're becoming an empty nester. Whatever's happening, there's change happening for all of us. And we get to a place where we get comfortable, we get confident, we're like, yeah, I've got this, I know how to do this exactly this way, because I practiced it enough times, I've shown up like that, and I don't have those jitters anymore. I don't have those like early beginning stage jitters. I feel really good. And then this new thing comes along and I feel like a novice, and I'm questioning my own confidence, my own abilities. And that's normal for us to go through that space. And it kind of sucks. It just really does. I'm just going to be honest about it. But there's so much learning, and I've been through that space recently. Right. So there's so much learning, so much that you realize about yourself, so much you learn that you can let go of, that you thought you had to cling to like a security blanket. And then you realize, well, I'm really strong and I can really make it through this. And I really can do this change. I'm choosing this. I'm choosing to let go of this, and I'm choosing to step in to this, and I want it. Okay. But getting to where you want it, and getting to where you feel confident about your ability to take that next step and to move into that next chapter, it takes a bit. It takes a bit. It takes a lot of inner work, a lot of reflection, a lot of questioning, some stripping away of the identities that we've held so dear, for a long time because it felt good, right? It felt good. And this feels scary and hard, and I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I like to know what I'm doing because it makes me feel better. It makes me feel stable and secure. Of course it does. And it's okay to feel stable and secure because you get to decide when you move forward and when you need to rest and when you're just beginning on the part of the path and when you're coming into mastery of it. You decide and you choose every piece and part of that, whether you're choosing it consciously or you're choosing it unconsciously, because we all do make choices unconsciously. We make choices from habit, conditioning, trauma, lots of ways that we make choices. We can also make choices by stopping, pausing for a minute, laying out all of the possible decisions, right? And going, okay, how does each one of these feel to me? I could do this, and then this would kind of go this direction. I could choose this, and then maybe this would open up. You have to kind of walk a little bit down each of those paths and kind of imagine that you can experience it. Even sometimes we have to walk just a little bit, actually physically do it. We actually have to take that job or try that relationship or move to that place to see whether we like it or not. Sometimes only experience can show us. As a matter of fact, I think more often that's true. So we can learn about something, we can read about something, you can even listen to this particular, well, it's not even an oracle inspiration, it's just a direct channel. You can listen to this. But unless you're ready to receive it, unless you're ready for that next chapter, that next, a little bit of an uphill climb, and you're going to challenge yourself and you're going to breathe heavy and you're going to be like, ooh, I wish I trained a little bit more. Seriously. But you're going to get there. But at your pace and in your timing and by your permission and with your conscious choice. So wherever you are in this progression, right? Just starting something new, kind of getting your, momentum going. You're like, yeah, I know how to do this. Maybe teaching others how to do it or leaving it all behind and then starting into that cycle again. Wherever you are is where you're meant to be. And part of confidence is realizing and recognizing how much you've already walked through and what you've accomplished and where you are now. Okay? That's really what it's about. It's about acknowledging that, not minimizing it, not going, well, yeah, but this thing doesn't relate to this thing. Yes, it does. And you're going to find those patterns. As you get farther into this new thing, you're going to be like, wow, okay, my skill set in this and my experience in that and my hard-earned wisdom in this, they actually matter over here. Yes, because it's all interconnected. You've never been doing anything that wasn't valuable, even if you didn't understand why you needed it in that moment. And this is how we build confidence. We walk through life's challenges, we do something, we try something we've never done before, we take a deep breath, we speak out, we use our voice, whatever this is, whatever this next thing is for you. It's just it's step by step building that confidence. And making sure that not only you're looking at, here's the goal, and here's what I need to do today, and here's how I'm going to get there, but you also need to look at like, wow, yeah, I'm doing better than I thought I would. I had all these anxieties about this, but this isn't that bad. As a matter of fact, I kind of like this part. I want to do more of that. I want to learn more about that. And you start to feel that passion again. Okay. You go from feeling grief of letting go and leaving behind and closing a chapter to not knowing what the hell you're doing, to then getting that spark again and feeling excited again and changing things around in a new way so that you feel that passion. So if you don't feel passion for it, whatever it is, we're not going to do it. It's just human nature, right? So we need to find that passion. So confidence comes with owning your wisdom, owning, everything that you've gathered in your however many years you've been on this planet and beyond that, if you believe in that, and taking all of that and congratulating yourself for all the small steps that you keep making every single day. until you feel that spark and that passion again. And then when you walk out into the world, you're like, yes, I'm on the right track. I know what I'm doing. I can apply this wisdom and I get to learn new things. Woohoo! Right? Instead of dreading the transition and the change. And there's a lot of that going on right now, my friends, right? Almost all of us are doing some kind of transition or change. When you have a global event like a pandemic, and I'm not getting into all the politics of that, it changes everyone. And some people did that change really fast, or even during during the quarantine. And some people, it's taking a while to go, whoa, what just happened? And to start questioning their life. And then all of a sudden, people are doing it. People are doing things they've never done before. People are letting go of things they never thought they would ever let go of before. And they're reinventing themselves. That's a good thing. It means consciousness is rising on our planet, and it's a fantastic thing. And it means that those of us who want the primary focus to be humans and animals and plants and our ecosystem and our home, instead of work, hustle, profit, success. Okay, we're on a different cycle. We're on a different timeline. We're choosing this timeline. And everything we do and how we show up and how we keep doing the work ourselves, it matters. And then mirroring that back to the world, which is what I'm doing with this reading. It's like, here, okay, we are rising. We are rising. There's a lot of people rising right now. And it's great, and it's confusing, and it's challenging on a personal level, and it's challenging on a systemic level, but we're going to be okay. We're going to make it through. We're going to do it together, right? And that's why we connect like this. And that's why I do what I do, and that's why you do what you do in whatever part of the world you're in. And we only need to do a small thing. It doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to solve all the problems. We just need to use our gifts and skills in one small way that makes a difference for other people and inspires them to go out and make a difference for more people. And we create a ripple and exponential effect. And this is what we're doing. This is what we've been doing for generations now. And we're continuing this work. And I applaud you. If you are moving into a new chapter, congratulations. Please know you've got this. You have everything you need to walk this new path. And I'm proud of you. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I'm Bevin Niemann-Cortez. You can discover more about my books and my work at bevin.life. I'd love to connect with you on a deeper level. I do live workshops. I do oracle card readings and have a variety of different resources for people who are more energetically sensitive. So thank you, and I will see you soon, my friends. Namaste.